में
Why does this happen?
क्योंकि
Miss, now it has joined.
Yeah.
enjoy.
No, but will Ananya be able to join again?
Yeah, she will be able to join in.
Okay. She has been removed.
हाँ, वो होता है क्योंकि आपने जब रिकॉर्डिंग किया ना उससे उसी समय कोई ज्वाइन करे तो
Okay, but she should know now that she can join again. Shall I send
again
you?
try and
I'll try tell her to join again. Okay. So this is the assignment that we were doing. Can you see this? This was the exercise that I had given. And
Yes.
only Anjali has done it. So shall we do it? She did not understand two sentences, which she was unable to do, which are sentence number 10 and 11. Okay? So since Harshal had joined first, so Harshal, just try understanding this sentence and see whether you can do. First, read what the exercise wants you to do. Harshal, your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Read the following sentences and say which type of adjective it is and which noun it belongs to.
Okay. So read the 10th sentence.
Tell me not the mournful numbers.
In mournful numbers.
In mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream.
What does this mean? She was not able to understand the sentence only. So note down the date first and write adjectives. So let me see who understands this sentence. Adjectives. Tell me not in mournful numbers. Who wants to join? Ram Swaroop. Okay, admit. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. This sentence I'm writing here.
Mournful means sadness, no?
Yes, tell me not in mournful. Mournful is in a sad way. Yes. Mournful numbers.
Can you assign the terms?
Assign the terms.
Ma'am, turns. Can you
Yes,
tell?
I will just assign the terms. Life is but an empty dream. First is Harshal's turn only, and second is Yukti's turn. Let me check now who joined after that. I don't even remember, but I'll just assign turns. Okay. Then after Yukti, after
Anas,
you, huh? Who was it?
ma'am, one Anas. Anas.
Okay. Anas is Asad. So after Yukti, Asad, then
And then
Anjali,
Niru. Okay, ma'am.
then who?
Niru and then Anjali. And me.
Okay, then Neeru. Nahi, Ram Sarup is the last. Then Nirmala, then Anjali, then Palak, and then Himanshu. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Everybody is clear about. Okay, so now let's see. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. Okay. So mournful means sad. And what does this entire sentence mean? Tell me, Harshal, what does this sentence? But Ananya had joined in between, na? So before Himanshu, Ananya, and then Himanshu's turn. Okay. Yes, Harshal, tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. What does this sentence mean? Is he there or is he not there? Harshal, are you there?
Ma'am, Marshall is not there.
Harshal is not there. Okay, then Yukti, you try.
Yes, ma'am. Not in monsoon numbers. Life is but.
Hmm. Life is but an empty dream. What do you think it means?
Ma'am, I have to explain the sentence.
Yes. What What do you understand from the sentence? First, let us see whether
Telling
we understand the
but
sentence.
in
Who
number.
understands the sentence? Raise your hand.
Ma'am, it is saying that tell me
Hmm.
in sad numbers.
Not in sad numbers.
Not in sad numbers.
Hmm.
Life is but an if and is life but empty dream.
What
There
does
are
that mean? What does that mean?
life is but an empty dream. Ma'am, someone is asking to someone.
Someone is asking someone, no? Who can explain?
I understood the sentence, but I can't explain.
Okay, so someone is telling, that is absolutely right, that someone is telling to someone to explain. Explain what?
Ma'am, that life is but an empty dream.
What does life is but an empty dream mean? What does that mean, Yukti? Life is but an empty dream. Yes, Nirmala, you can answer. Hmm. Tell me quickly.
Life is mournful number.
Life is mournful numbers. No, mournful numbers में मेरे को mournful numbers में मत बताओ. Don't tell me in sad numbers. Sad here means in less numbers. Life is but an empty dream, which means life is not real. It is only a dream. All this that we see is just an empty dream. All this is going to perish sometime or the other. ये सब जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं मिथ्या जगत है. Okay? So that is what this means. Now, whose turn is it after Yukti? Whose turn is it after Yukti? Nahi, Asad's turn. Asad, in this sentence, tell me which are the nouns in this sentence. Noun कौन सा है इसमें?
Life.
Life is a noun. Very nice. Good boy. So life is a noun. What else is a noun? Is there any other noun?
Ma'am, dream.
Okay. Something that we see is a dream. So that's also a name that we are giving to it. So we can say dream also is a noun. Okay.
Miss, my mobile has get means battery down. That's why I had
God, oh, never mind. Now mute yourself. Let Asad answer. Otherwise, we'll come back to you. So now, Asad, any other noun? Okay. Now supposing, okay, if only these two are nouns, which are the adjectives? What is describing these? Tell me.
Number.
Numbers is what?
Adjective.
No, numbers is also a noun. Something is describing these numbers. What is describing the numbers? What is describing life? What is describing dream? Tell me.
I don't know.
Okay, Anjali has raised her hand.
Ma'am, mournful.
Mournful. Mournful means sad. So mournful is describing what? What is
Numbers.
numbers? Very good. Okay. So is it an adjective of quality, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is there any adjective describing life? Huh?
Life.
Which adjective is describing life?
Empty
Asad?
dream.
Empty dream.
Means the
Very nice.
empty is describing life.
Very good. Very nice. So empty dream is describing life. So this entire thing is describing life. But what is describing the dream? If dream is also empty is describing the. Okay, Anjali, understood? And all
Yes,
these are
ma'am.
adjectives of quality only.
Miss, sure. Miss, I didn't understood.
You did not understand. Oh, who is this? Om has joined.
Miss,
Okay, because I think this is the first English class that you are taking. Do you know what adjectives are, Om?
no, Miss.
Hmm.
Yes, Miss, sorry.
Yes, what is it? What is an adjective? Tell me. Tell me what is an adjective? Om, quickly.
Miss is not there.
Never mind, he'll learn. This is his first class. Adjectives describe. Om, you should write this down in your notebook. Adjectives
Just 2 minutes.
Adjectives describe nouns, or they give the quality of. So in this description, they can tell us what the quality of the noun is, what the quantity is, what the color is, what the number is. So it can tell us many things about nouns. In this particular sentence, this mournful is describing these numbers. Tell me not in mournful numbers. If we had just this sentence, then numbers would have been a noun, object. You're asking somebody to tell. I am the subject. Somebody is saying, tell me not in mournful numbers. So mournful is describing the noun. And if we just take this sentence, life is but an empty dream. Life is a noun. And what is life like? What is describing life? Empty dream.
Empty dream.
Okay. And if we say that dream is also the name of something and that is also a noun, then what is describing dream? Empty.
Empty.
Om, did you understand or not? Is he there, Harshal?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Om there with you? Did he understand?
Yes, Miss. I
Oh.
understand.
Oh, good. Okay. So now we'll go to the next one, which Anjali did not understand, and so she did not write the answer. By the way, Anjali, the rest of the questions, all your answers are correct. So 11th. Now whose turn is it? Harshal, you read it because you had gone out.
Miss,
Number 11.
no?
The army, huh?
The army only rusts in these days of pimping peace.
Piping peace.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
army only rusts. So the second sentence is the army only rusts. Oops. Rusts. What does rust mean? Rust. In these days. Huh? Zang. हाँ बिल्कुल. तो पाइपिंग पीस. तो आर्मी को क्या लग जाता है? जंग लग जाता है. आज कब? इन दीज डेज ऑफ पाइपिंग पीस, मतलब जिन दिनों शांति होती है, पाइपिंग पीस, शांति सब जगह होती है, उन दिनों आर्मी सिर्फ आराम करती है, उसको जंग लग जाता है. वो बिकॉज द आर्मी इज नॉट बीइंग यूज्ड. ओके. So next, Neeru, your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
So which are the nouns in this?
Ma'am, army,
Army is the noun. Okay. And
ma'am, days,
okay. Hmm. And anything else? Okay, so first tell me which is the adjective describing the army? Neeru?
Miss, I can tell.
Wait. Nirmala? Yes?
rust, ma'am,
Rusts. Very good. And what type of adjective is it? What type of adjective is it? Nirmala, tell me what type of adjective is it? Adjective of
Miss, quantity.
quantity. Who can tell me
Miss, numbers. Numbers, Miss.
how numbers, what is being counted here?
Adjective of
The
quality.
army only rusts.
Miss,
Palak, yes,
rust
tell me.
means.
Okay, so let's write down.
Adjective of quality.
Yes, adjective of quality. Absolutely right. So let's first write the new words. Mournful means sad. Rust means to become damaged, to get spoiled, or to get spoiled. Like the iron, when it rusts, it becomes useless. It starts breaking. To get spoiled. That's the meaning here, rust. Otherwise, it's basically the reaction of iron with oxygen, and then that brown layer is created, which spoils the iron. That is why army is getting rusted. When is it getting rusted? In days of piping peace. Piping peace here, piping is describing, okay, we'll come to that later again because we haven't identified that as a noun yet. So we've identified army as a noun and rusts as the adjective of quality. Now, we've identified days as the noun. And what is the adjective for this? Om, can you tell me?
Miss is not with me.
Where has he gone?
Miss is up. I have come to my home now.
Okay. Has he joined the class? I don't think so. You lower your hand. Lower your hand, huh? No, he has not joined.
Miss is joining.
Never mind. Okay. Huh. So days. Which adjective is describing days? After Nirmala, it is Anjali's turn. Anjali, tell me.
Ma'am, piping please.
Very good. So this you yourself are answering now. So piping piece is describing days, right? Now there is another, and what kind of adjective is it? It is describing the days, peaceful days. So quality. Piping peace means full of peace. Piping peace. Okay. So here piping means full.
Miss, the
Full of.
silent days.
It's like a phrase, yes, piping peace. But what is peace?
Miss Pins means silent.
Peace
Silence.
means Shanti. This is also a noun. And the adjective which is describing the peace is piping, full of. So this is also an adjective separately. Okay? So all these are adjectives of quality. Fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rest of the sentences you had done, Anjali? I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
think you had any problem in any of the other sentences. Quickly, everybody can go through these sentences right now and tell me if they have any problem. Otherwise, we'll go to the next topic in adjectives. Quickly, you can go through, just read through them because none of the other children have done their homework. So 10 and 11 we have done. 10 and 11 we have done. Rest of the sentences, if you have any problem, anybody, you can raise your hand and ask me. One lovely hand she stretched for aid.
And what is the meaning of prosperous?
Of which sentence?
Ma'am, number 14.
Happy and prosperous days await him. Prosperous means full of comfort, relaxing, full of good things for him. Happy and prosperous days
Is the
await him.
13 one? A straight and wide road turns to the barracks.
Barracks. What
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
mean by barracks?
Ma'am, it is a compartment like about.
It is like a barracks. Barracks are tunnel-like um, houses which are used by the army, especially during the
War.
war season. Okay, so barracks. So
And like
let's
bunker. Bunker.
bunkers, barracks, yeah. So a straight and wide road turns to the barracks. So there is a road which is straight and wide which goes towards the barracks. So Harshal, you asked this question. So tell me which is the noun here and what should be the adjective. Tell me, Harshal.
Miss noun is road.
Noun is road, okay.
And
And what is describing the road?
Miss
What is describing the road?
Miss
What?
barracks.
I don't know. What kind of road is it? Straight
Miss
and wide.
is wide and straight.
Straight and wide. So these are qualitative adjectives. Adjectives of quality. There's another noun here, barracks, but that is not being described by anything. It's alone. So there's no adjective associated with it. Straight and wide, adjective is, the noun is road. So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to identify the adjective and also say which noun it belongs to. So straight and wide belongs to road. Anything, any other doubt anybody has in these? If no, then unmute yourself and say no and we'll go. Many a gallant gay domestic bows before him
Yes.
at the gate. What does this mean? Kiski turn thi after Anjali? Was it Palak? Palak, read the sentence and tell me.
Many a gallant gay domestic bows before him at the gate.
Huh. So
Noun in this is uh,
is this is slightly tricky. Many a gallant gay
Miss
domestic.
gallant means the people who takes that domestic animals.
No, gallant means Brave. Brave and gay means happy. Domestic bows before him at the gate. So basically, domestic here is the noun. Domestic.
Yes.
Normally, what is domestic? This domestic here stands for help, a house help. So domestic means home. Domestic is for home. So a house help. So many a gallant gay domestic. So this domestic bows before him at the gate. So he at the gate or at his house's gate, there is somebody who bows before him. So this person might be a security guard or something. Okay, at the gate. Gallant. So it must be a security guard because gallant means brave. And gay means happy. So a smiling, brave person bows before him at the door, at the gate. Okay? So now, Palak, tell me which are the adjectives?
Adjectives are gallant and,
And
gay.
gay also.
Yes.
And which noun does it describe?
Domestic.
The domestic. Okay, good. Anybody else wants to say anything
That
else?
fifth one, that idli fellow Abdul is the 19th boy in the class.
Idli. This is not idli. This is idle. Idle. What does idle mean? Idle. Idle means someone who has no work. Is called an idle person. Okay. Then there is another word which is a homonym where we say idle, idol. This is the not a picture, a statue of a deity.
Miss or great personality.
Of a deity or a great personality also. So that is idol. But this is idle. Someone who has no work is idle. Okay. Now read. The idle fellow. Whose turn is it after Ananya? Is she in the class? I don't think she and Om will
No, ma'am.
be in the class anyways because we have progressed so much. They are just joining. Now the level of the class has increased. So I don't know. Anyways. So we'll go back to, now we'll go to Himanshu. Himanshu, tell
Yes.
me. That idle fellow Abdul is the 19th boy in the class.
Ma'am, noun is Abdul,
Yes,
boy, 19th
very good. And
class.
okay, these are nouns. So which are the adjectives?
Adjective is
For Abdul, what is the adjective used? What
ma'am,
kind of a
fellow.
idle fellow?
Yes, ma'am,
Idle.
fellow.
So Abdul is an idle person. He doesn't have any work. And for the boy?
19th.
Yes, very good. So this idle is adjective of quality
Yes.
and 19th is adjective of
Quantity.
number. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood the sentence now? So it is not idly, it is idle. Okay. Anybody else wants to know about anything else? Look at
Ma'am, but it was Palak's turn.
it was Palak's turn, no? Okay, so Palak will look at this number 12 and answer completely. Palak,
Yes. Look at the lazy, foolish fellow.
Okay.
The mm, mm, adjective is lazy and foolish,
Yes.
and noun is no
Yes. Noun is?
fellow.
Yes. Noun is fellow. So what kind of a fellow is he? Lazy and foolish. So this is adjective of?
Quality.
Yes. Good. Anybody wants to ask any other question? Otherwise, we'll move ahead.
Miss, there is no reason why he should not get some serious punishment.
There is no reason why he should not get some serious punishment. Yukti, let's ask Yukti to talk about
Ma'am,
it.
it's Sanjana's turn. This is
Acha,
last.
Sanjana has also come. Okay, Sanjana,
Yes, ma'am.
read this. Read this.
Ma'am, there is no reason why he should not get some
Serious
serious punishment.
punishment. P-U-N, pun, I-S-H, ish, M-E-N-T, meant, punishment. Punishment तो पता है ना क्या होता है?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, अब बताओ तो नाउन या प्रोनाउन दोनों को डिस्क्राइब करता है एडजेक्टिव. नाउ यू टेल मी. हाँ,
Ma'am, punishment is noun.
very good. And which is the adjective for this?
Ma'am, serious.
Yes. And it is adjective of
Ma'am, serious.
quality. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is telling us what kind of punishment? Severe, serious punishment. Serious punishment. Okay?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
is anything describing him? He? No. So it's only this, these two. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Yukti, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we proceed to the next video?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So demonstrative adjectives and attributive adjectives, do you know? We'll just run the video for quickly for first we'll see the demonstrative adjectives. Do you know what demonstrative adjectives are? Does anybody know what demonstrative adjectives are? No? Nobody's answering, so I am assuming no. So we'll run the video.
These type of words.
Huh? Which type
I'm not
of
sure,
words?
but those and these type of words.
Yes, but
It
there
was
is a
taught earlier, so I don't remember.
Okay, never mind. Let's revise.
Welcome back to the English Scholar Online Camp. This video is a continuation of our Part 5 in Fundamentals of Grammar and Punctuation series. In the previous videos, we have talked about attributive and predicative adjectives. We also talked about proper adjectives and compound adjectives.
So this is
In
very
this video,
detailed. We'll
we are
forget
going
about
to
that.
discuss the remaining
Whatever
two
we've
in the
discussed,
list.
we'll go to
These are
demonstrative and
demonstrative
interrogative.
adjectives and interrogative adjectives. Let's start with the third one. Demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives are used to specify what we are referring to, whether it is singular or plural, and to give more information about its proximity to the speaker. But wait, pronouns have demonstrative ones too. No worries at all. Although demonstrative adjectives have the same forms as demonstrative pronouns, we will know which is which. To know, let us check this table.
So, whose turn is it? Yukti. Yukti's turn? Huh. Yukti, what did you understand from this? Did you understand anything?
No, ma'am.
Nothing? So basically, what they
Ma'am,
are
please
saying?
increase the volume.
I have increased actually. I put it on full volume, but the
Ma'am,
video itself is very.
yes,
Let's see.
ma'am. That is why I can't hear and I can't understand.
Let's see whether you can hear now. Let's see. I've increased further.
Have the same forms as demonstrative
No,
pronouns,
nothing
we
is
will know
happening.
which is which.
No, ma'am.
To
Never
know,
mind.
let us check this table.
Yes, we can hear it.
Okay. So
You
basically,
only explain.
I'll explain. So basically, I'll just mute it and explain it later. So basically, what this, that, these, and these are also demonstrative pronouns. Okay.
Yes.
What do they tell us? They tell us whether something is singular or it is plural, whether something is near or whether it is far. Okay. And it is telling us about something or someone, which means it is also talking about nouns or pronouns. Okay. So they are being used to describe nouns or pronouns, and they tell us whether the nouns or pronouns are singular or plural, whether they are near or they are far. Okay. Like the demonstrative pronouns, demonstrative adjectives also tell the same things. But then what is the difference? Let's hear. Very, very simply we can
So,
identify.
demonstrative adjectives are the following: this, that, these, and those. We have this if the subject is singular and near, and that if it is singular but far. These if they're plural and near, and those if plural but far. For example, this book is informative.
Okay.
Those flowers are beautiful.
Okay. Now, what is the difference? That I can explain. So this book is informative. So we are defining the book by using the word this. So this is coming just before the noun. Just
It is
before the noun.
singular.
It is singular and it is coming before the noun, immediately before. When it comes immediately before the noun, it is a demonstrative adjective. I could also say this is an informative book. Same meaning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But which is the adjective here? Informative. Book कैसी है? It is informative. So just before the noun, what is coming is, that is the adjective. And in this case, this becomes the demonstrative pronoun.
Ma'am, means it is telling that how is the book. It is informative.
It is informative. But here it is saying this book is informative. So it is describing this, telling about this book. So that is why it is an adjective which describes the book. Which book? This book. This book. In this sentence, this is an informative book. Now, what kind of a book is this? Informative book. So informative becomes the adjective when I use the second sentence. And this becomes the demonstrative pronoun. I'm pointing towards the informative book. But when I say this book is informative, then I'm using this as the demonstrative adjective. Did everybody understand this or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everybody's understood? Palak, did you understand? You've remembered, Anjali, Sanjana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. So we'll move ahead. Good. So Similarly, those flowers are beautiful. Again, we are using those just before the flowers, so that becomes a demonstrative adjective. But I could also say, those are beautiful flowers. Same meaning,
Yes, ma'am.
but which is the adjective in the second sentence? Beautiful. In the first sentence, those. Demonstrative adjective. And this those becomes demonstrative pronoun. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
So this, that, these, those, these and those are
Well,
used.
they are simple.
Very simple, right? Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go ahead.
Both the sentences contain two adjectives, this and informative, and those and beautiful. This and those are demonstrative adjectives and not demonstrative pronouns.
Okay, so what is informative and beautiful? Which adjectives are those? This and those are demonstrative adjectives. Informative and beautiful are?
Adjective of quality.
Yes, adjectives of quality, which we saw from the other sentences also, in which I had used this and those as demonstrative pronouns.
Because they both modify their nouns, book, and flowers. We will know if this, these, that, and those are demonstrative adjectives if they are put before the nouns they modify or describe, just like the ones here, in contrast to pronouns, which are only used to substitute their antecedents. Next and last, interrogative adjectives. The same as pronouns, adjectives have interrogatives too. And the same as demonstrative adjectives,
Same way.
we will know if what, which, whose, etc. are interrogative adjectives if they are put before the nouns they modify or describe. They are
Understood this? सबको ये समझ आया? No? So question words क्या होता है? Interrogative words कौन से हैं? What, which, where, why, है ना ऐसे वाले words जो हैं. तो
Yes, ma'am.
similar to demonstrative adjectives, अगर ये वाले words immediately before the noun होंगे तो ये interrogative adjective बन जाएंगे. Otherwise ये interrogative pronouns रहेंगे. Okay? अभी देखना example आएगा. Same चीज है. Very simple.
are usually used for asking questions about something. For example, whose bag is this? Which pair of shoes do you like?
See again. क्या हो रहा है? ये question words हमने immediately bag के पहले लगा दिया. पेयर ऑफ शूज के पहले विच लगा दिया तो ये इंटरोगेटिव एडजेक्टिव बन गए. ओके
Miss, I have sent one example.
ओके लेट मी सी व्हाट एग्जांपल यू हैव सेंट. Why you are stuffing my bag? What is this?
No, ma'am, touching.
Touching my bag. Why are you? Why you are nahi? In question words, the helping verb always comes before. Why are you touching my bag? Okay, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Which is the why is not this thing a demonstrative interrogative adjective here. If we just write your sentence here, why are you touching my bag? Why is an interrogative pronoun. Why are you?
Pronoun.
Yes, it is a pronoun. Touching my bag. So Y becomes an interrogative pronoun. Okay. Now, if you look at these sentences, whose bag is this? Just before bag, whose. So this is an interrogative adjective. Whose is this bag? Okay, if I write the same question this way, whose is this bag? Then this becomes the demonstrative adjective, and whose becomes the interrogative pronoun. Do you see the difference? सबको समझ आ रहा है ये?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, Anjali, Manshu,
Yes,
Harshal,
Yes,
Nirmala, Yukti, who else is there? Who else is there? Everybody's understanding now. So how, just by the play of words, how it changes, the part of speech gets changed. Palak, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if we go to the next one, which pair of shoes do you like? So, which is before the noun pair of shoes? Now, if we say, which is the pair of shoes that you like? In this, again, this which will become interrogative pronoun because it is not in front of the pair of shoes. Immediately before, if it's the word which is immediately before the noun, the question word, then it becomes interrogative adjective. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
okay,
So this is easy now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
yes, ma'am.
Whose and which here are interrogative adjectives because they are put before the nouns they modify. So those are the other categories of adjectives in a sentence.
Okay. Then there is another type of adjectives are attributive and predicative. These, I think we'll do next
Welcome
time.
back to the English Scholar online camp.
Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
We'll do these two types in the next class. Today, I think demonstrative adjectives, and I will try to put an exercise here in which I will ask you who has started the Himanshu, please switch off the mic. Huh? So I'll try and put an assignment here in which you will have to identify the demonstrative and interrogative pronouns and the demonstrative and interrogative adjectives yourself. And do that worksheet and send it. Will you be able to do it, all of you? I'll try and put that. I haven't put it yet. Then in the next class, we'll do attributive and predicative adjectives and finish off with the adjectives. Okay?
Okay.
There's another thing. Do you know the degrees of adjectives, everybody? Do you know what are the degrees of adjectives? कोई जवाब ही नहीं दे रहा.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so we'll do that also then later. For the time being, I think this much is enough. Today I'll send you a worksheet also. Go through, even if the worksheet doesn't come, go through this video again, understand it better. Try to convert the sentences like I was converting them into demonstrative pronouns so that you can make out the difference. Okay?
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay then. Bye. Do you find it